The inclusive economic recovery strategy was born out of this realization there are disparities in our society, in our region. And specifically, as we were coming out of COVID, it was very clear to all of us. We needed to make sure that the recovery did not leave people behind.
These disparities have major impacts in our communities, especially our communities of color. We're talking about health inequities, educational inequities, workforce development. Everything that we need for our communities to succeed are still being dragged down by these inequities.
The reality is, because of the inequities as an economy, we're actually underperforming. That economy thrives on equal access of all people to the resources in the regions. It's real people that are affected by marginal access to opportunities, whether it's education, jobs, or healthcare. That access that they don't have is actually a drag on the economy.
We need to create an economy that works for everyone and no one is left behind.
So our role is to open up opportunities to those who are marginalized or systemically marginalized over time.
We could set a framework that will help future generations thrive and succeed.
How do we make sure that anybody from any walk of life, from any ethnicity, have equal access to those opportunities? And so that was one of the things that we wanted to do, to help our local jurisdictions to provide that access.
This is not just for this generation, but leaving that wealth of knowledge and inclusivity for future generations to take advantage of is so important.
Apprenticeship programs are a valuable resource because it just expands their knowledge of what is out there that they can learn. And they will eventually graduate with a 4-year degree and become a manager, become an engineer.
Kind of leverage the skills that I picked up at school and use it in the workforce while essentially starting my career.
Up to this point, most tribes they've had to rely on existing sources in terms of data. And without having good data and reliable data and updated data, it's real difficult to plan. So the work that tribes are doing in conjunction with SCAG not only benefits tribes generally, but also benefits the local region. And that's why we're excited about developing analysis and service with SCAG, because it's really needed for tribes to plan for the immediate and also the distant future.
One of the opportunities that we have is helping marginalized communities to have access to government contracting processes. And so that was one of the things that we wanted to do, is to help anybody that's an entrepreneur or from any walk of life have access to it. At SCAG, we want to make sure that we have a prosperous society for all people.
Together with SCAG, we can turn everyone's dreams into reality.
And so if we get it right, we will be inching towards that high objective of making sure that economic opportunities are available to all.